Hello everyone, I'm Hyelin and I'm a Spanish language reporter at Koreanet. Can you see me? Are you guys entering? I'm going to be talking about veganism today. Did you miss Minji? But it's me today, so don't be disappointed. Let's see. You can also say things in Spanish. I will try to answer in Spanish as well. Says Hyelin or Hyelin. You can call me in either way. It's okay. I pronounce it Hyelin, but in my passport it's written Hyelin, so no big deal. You can also call me Lin. Anything is fine for me. Minji, hi. How are you? Thank you. Someone said she loves this shirt. This is cute, isn't it? I was given this shirt as a present from a good vegan friend and I really love it. What do you guys think? I'm going to introduce myself properly again. Hello and welcome to Vegan in Korea. Hola y bienvenidos a Vegana en Corea. I'm Hyelin and I'm a Spanish language reporter at Koreanet. I also happen to be the only vegan in my office, meaning I get asked questions about my diet and lifestyle all the time. I've been vegan since 2019, so it's been 1.5 years. These days, there are more vegans than ever in modern history worldwide, and also there are more vegans living in Korea than you would think. So today, I would be talking about being vegan in Korea, and also there will be time that I answer some of your questions. So stay tuned if you have any questions. Before I get started, I'd like to note that some of my personal opinions would not really represent the official position of Korean Culture and Information Service, KOCIS. Let's start with some quiz to warm this program up. What is the difference between a vegan and a vegetarian? Do you think it's the same thing or do you think it's different? Vegan means vegetable-only eater. I think she or he got the answer. Yeah, that's correct. Can you see? Good. So that's correct. Speaking of dietary difference, which is the main difference between veganism and vegetarianism, vegans do not consume any type of animal product, not only meat, but also byproducts such as egg, dairy, honey, or even beeswax. We don't eat that. Veganism is a lifestyle which seeks to avoid possibly all kinds of animal exploitation for food, for clothing, or any other purpose. On the other hand, a vegetarian diet can include egg, fish, a certain type of meat, and other byproducts because it has a variety of types. So depending on type, it may be possible. So in short way, vegans, no animal product at all, and vegetarian, maybe yes, maybe not. Let's move on to the next question. This one is interesting. Are you ready? Next question is, can vegans drink alcohol? What do you guys think? Do you think I can drink alcohol? If you know me, you might know the answer, but take a guess. Can I drink soju? Can I drink 맥주? Can I drink 막걸리? I don't know why, but a lot of people ask me that when I tell them I'm vegan. Sometimes it's the first thing they ask. Maybe because they want to drink with me, maybe not. Who knows? Can we drink alcohol? Yeah, we can. Cynthia Wong. Congratulations! You got the right answers. Vegans can drink alcohol, of course, depending on the ingredients and manufacturing process. But yes, there are a lot of alcoholic beverages that vegans can enjoy. Especially soju is totally vegan. So if you want to have some soju with me, I'm open to that. Hyun asked me, Hyelin's favorite is 파전 and 막걸리. There we go with someone who knows me. Yes, I love some 파전 and 막걸리, that's true. 막걸리 can be tricky because, some brands of 막걸리 include milk in it, but traditionally it doesn't come with animal ingredients. Let's get started. Our first segment is called Beginner's Guide to Veganism. In this segment, I'm going to be answering some of most frequently asked questions to vegans to improve your understanding of veganism. Also, there will be time that I will answer to your questions. So if you have any question about my diet, my lifestyle, please leave a comment below. The first one is, why did you go vegan? when I tell people that I went vegan, this is almost the first one they ask me. Why? Why though? Well, it's simple. Several years ago, I learned that consuming animal product was not that healthy as I was taught, and also that animal agriculture was harming the environment significantly. And I realized that I was killing other beings, sentient beings, for satisfying my taste buds. And I thought that wasn't okay. But I had to make sure that trying this vegan diet was okay. So I did some research to know if it was safe. A lot of sources said yes. To name one, American Dietetic Association, understand I'm going to read this part, that well-planned vegetarian diets, including vegan diet, are appropriate for individuals during all stages of their life cycle, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, and for athletics as well. So I thought, okay, it seemed all good, why not? So I decided to live a little differently and never looked back since then. Good. Next one is, how easy is it to be vegan or vegetarian in Korea? I'd say it's definitely getting easier these days. Most typical Korean dishes that aren't meat heavy are easy to veganize. Also, they're pretty much plant-based already. Also, these days, there are a number of restaurants that are fully vegan or have vegan options in their menu. Moreover, corporations also have started to launch different vegan items. So in Korea, when you go to convenience store or supermarket, it'll be pretty easy for you to find vegan items. Especially, internet, it's so easy to find all kinds of vegan goods. Do you know that Korea is a republic of online shopping? Yes, it is. So vegan goods are literally a click away. So you don't have to worry so much about it. By the way, if you need to search for vegan restaurants nearby when you are in Korea, you can use apps like VeggieFeed and Happy Cow. These apps help you to find best places for your dietary needs. You can search places by location, types of food, types of vegetarianism. They're available both in Korean and English. Kevin asked me what is my favorite vegan food. I cannot name one, but among all, I like japchae, which is Korean dish that is easy to veganize. I also love bibimbap. I don't want to be traditional here, but I seriously like those dishes. Don't you miss meat or dairy? I always get asked this as well. People think that I do, but frankly speaking, the actual ones, not at all. I don't miss them. Well, sometimes I miss the texture of meat or a certain type of combination, for example, cookies and milk. But what I miss is not the taste, so I would go for vegan options. Because for me, personally, they taste much better and they're cruelty-free, so why not? For example, if I want some milk to dip in my cookies, I would go for soy milk, I would go for oatmeal, rice milk, what else? Almond milk, tons of options. People ask these questions assuming that I am having a hard time putting down my desire to consume animal product, but it's just not the case. I do not crave those things anymore. Now it's really easy for me. Cassie asks, ¿Los veganos comen pasta? Do vegans eat pasta? Yes, if the pasta doesn't include egg. Tammy So asks me, do you cook at home more or eat out more? I cook a lot more because I love cooking, and these days, it's a bit tricky to eat out. Soon later, I'm going to show you the lunchbox I prepared, so stay tuned. Meklit says, for me, it's hell not to consume dairy products. Well, I understand, but for the animals who are being exploited for dairy industry, it's going to be hell for them, I guess. Okay, next one. And the last question I prepared is, any tips to eat vegan at a non-vegan Korean restaurant? I'd recommend to check the ingredients beforehand all the time and ask the step to take that ingredient out. Because in Korea, some dishes that don't appear to have any animal ingredient might include fish sauce or fish or meat broth, egg, etc. They even sometimes have beef powder for seasoning it or bone powder as well. So you need to be careful with that. For instance, 야채 김밥, which means kimbap with veggies, but it comes with ham and egg and fish cake. Why? I don't know. It's the mysterious reality you might experience when you come to Korea. So always double check and you'll be okay. Also, bear in mind that almost all kind of kimchi have fish sauce in it. So if you don't want that dish, you can just tell the staff, no gracias, which means no thank you. Hi, hello, HM says, eat only lettuce? No, I eat everything, not only lettuce. You will see when I show you my lunchbox. Of course, I love lettuce. I don't mean that I don't like it, but it's not the only one thing that I eat. I enjoy so many types of food. Asks me, can eat ramen? Yes, there are vegan ramens in Korea, so I can eat. Arturo asks, do you use vegan products on yourself? Of course I do. Later on, the last segment is what I have in my bag. So in that segment, I'm going to be showing you the products I use that are vegan as well. Sure, veganism is not only about the diet, actually, a much wider concept. So it's not only eating, but also not wearing or applying on your face. Simply speaking, it's going to be easy for you to think that I don't consume any type of animal-derived substance. In this segment, Arturo. I see a very interesting name here, 강봉숙. 봉숙 씨, 안녕하세요. Hola, 봉숙. Take care of what you put on your skin. 강봉숙 씨, 축하드립니다. Congratulations. Oh, this is a good question. So I'll pick this one. HL says, did you become vegan overnight or was there a transition period? Personally, I was pescatarian for 6 months because I used to love seafood and fish. For me, it was the most hard thing to give up. But yes, so I took 6 months of pescatarianism. This next segment is called My Korean Vegan Lunchbox. I know by now, some of you might be thinking, on earth, what do you eat then? Do you eat only lettuce, like someone said earlier? So here I will be revealing what I eat on a daily basis, showing you guys the lunchbox I made myself last night. Seems like I forgot to mention the last winner's name, so it was HL. Sorry. You guys, you should know that I tried my best to make this look beautiful. I always cook and bring my own lunch, but I don't make it so beautifully like this. So, I usually have breakfast and lunch at work. So, let's start with my breakfast. I love to have something fresh and simple in the morning. So usually I have this with a cup of coffee. And the next one is, this is the superstar. This is the star of the show today. Some 쌈장, which is sauce for 쌈, carrot, and cooked rice. Can you see? Some of you might be thinking, what's wrong with this rice? Why it's not white? Don't panic, don't panic. In Korea, we have a lot of types of rice. This is purple because I used black rice. Can you see some of the black dots? That are black rice. They're very tasty. And I also put some more other grains, so that's why the color is so beautiful. This is perfect for a 쌈밥. In Korea, 쌈 means a wrap, and 밥 means cooked rice. So together, it's 쌈밥. So you grab a piece of mock meat. This is mock meat, by the way. You might be thinking, what the hell? You told me that you were vegan. Why are you eating meat? No, it's not meat. This is plant-based mocked meat. So with a piece of meat, you put a little bit of 쌈장 and a bit of rice. Ta-da! And this is a mouthful of joy. Does someone want to try this marvelous stuff? Okay, there you go. Enjoy. Tell me how it tastes later on, okay? I think you might know this dish in Korean dramas because sam is known to be crucial for Korean barbecue. But you can also enjoy this meat-free. It looks like meat, but it's not meat. I also prepare this with tofu instead of mock meat as well. Either way, it's very tasty. It's pretty much about texture. Also, you can use some shiitake mushroom. If it's well seasoned, it's so tasty. And I have some japchae here. Guys, do you like japchae? Japchae is my favorite Korean dish. This is sauteed glass noodle with variety of veggies, colorful veggies. And don't forget to put some sesame on top. This is the highlight of every Korean dish. So these are dishes that are easy to veganize and that are easy to prepare. Oh, by the way, if you need some tips for Korean cuisine, I'd like to introduce you some YouTube channel. One is The Korean Vegan, and the other one is Cheap Lazy Vegan. Both channels have wonderful vegan recipe with Korean twist, and also their contents are fully in English, so you may refer to those channels. Now I'm going to show you my snacks. This is soy yogurt with some fig jam. They're both homemade. I made this with soy milk, with vegan probiotics, and this is fig jam I made too. So I eat this sometimes with cereal, sometimes with nuts, and I also brought some other Korean snacks here. This one is very, very traditional. It's called yakgwa. It's wheat-based sweet, deep fried, with a touch of ginger. You know, I'm going to show you. Can you see? It's soft inside and a bit chewy, and have very, not that sweet, but mildly sweet flavor. I love it. And this is also crucial for tables in our holidays. For example, 설날 or 추석. When we prepare the table for those holidays, we always prepare this snack. The next one is 고구마 말랭이. Can you see, guys? This is one of my favorite snacks. It's also chewy. It has natural sweetness to it, so it's perfect for me. I don't like so sweet stuffs because I'm not sweet tooth, so this one is perfect. And I also enjoy some puffed rice snack. This one is very crunchy and has sugar glazed on the outside, and it's very, very yummy. The next segment, which is the last segment, is called What's in My Bag? Here, I'm going to be showing you some of the products I own that help make my life a little more eco-friendly. You know, by now you must know that I'm all about veganism, but I also try to live my life as zero waste as possible. Because, after going vegan, I started to pay more attention to the environment. Korea has a pretty good recycling system in place, but still I try to minimize single-use plastic use and the total amount of trash I create on my daily life. I think some of you might be thinking the same as me and don't really know how to do it. So here I'm going to show you some of items I use to give you some ideas. And also I'm going to be asking a couple of questions. So if you know the answer, participate, please. This bag is made of a vegan leather. What do you think this bag is made of? Tell me so got it right. It's cork leather. So let's see what's in my bag. This is indispensable in my life. One thing I hate about, being out is that sometimes I have to drink water from plastic bottle or coffee from single-use plastic cup, and I just cannot stand it. So I bring this everywhere I go for whenever I need to drink something outside. Tupperware. This is also a necessity for me, because when you eat outside in Korea, if it's Korean food, chances are you are going to have some leftover because they give you a lot of banchan. Even though I tried my best to finish everything on my plate, sometimes it's impossible. So I pack the leftover here and eat it the next day. This way you don't waste food you waste your energy to cook for the next day. It's just perfect for everything. I use this instead of paper towel. You know, these days we have to wash hands so often because of pandemic, and I just couldn't make waste every time I went to wash my hands. So I decided to use hand towel instead of paper towel. My wallet. This is also made of a type of vegan leather. What do you think about the material of this wallet? 고구마? Jackson says 고구마. 고구마 아니에요. Oh, here we have the answer. It's cactus. That's right. It's made of cactus leather. This is also a necessity I bring everywhere. You know, in Korea, it's really easy to, have delivery food service. So when you order food, they always give you plastic cutleries. And when I order vegan food, I ask them not to give it to me, and I use these instead of plastic cutleries. And this is a stainless straw in case I have to drink something. This one is moisturizer, vegan moisturizer for all body parts. You can put it on your body, on your face, on your hair, on your nails, pretty much for everywhere in your body. And this one is vegan lip balm. I love this product especially because, can you see the polar bear? The container is made of paper, so, it's not gonna stay on the planet for 500 years, so I love it. My toothbrush, made of bamboo. Can you see? This says, go vegan. Okay, this is the last thing. This is bag in a bag. This is a mesh bag. In case I have to, I go for a quick shopping, I have to buy fruits on the way back home and stuff like that. Well, thank you so much for your participation. Muchísimas gracias por participar. This is all I have prepared for today. And if you have further questions, please refer to an article I wrote about enjoying Korean food as a vegan. You can see the icon on the screen right now. You can read it on Korea.net. It's translated into 9 different languages. You can check them. If you're considering going vegan, well, go for it. I highly recommend it. And also, if you want to try it, but you're not sure about it, don't worry, give it a try. You can try 1 day of vegan meal a week or a meal a day. You don't have to be perfect, not at all. Just give it a try. Every effort counts. So, thank you for spending time with me today. Muchas gracias por acompañarme hoy. And you guys all have a great, great week. Bye. See you. Maybe.